This is Mike Lingle from Rocket Proforma, and today we're going to have fun with business models. So I think a lot of people don't really think through the cash impacts of their business model. And so I'm going to take something called the Amazon Flywheel and repurpose it for cash flow. And we're going to talk about how can we design business models that optimize cash flow. And so one of my favorite examples of this is Zappos, which was actually started not by a guy named Tony Hsieh, who you all know as the Zappos CEO, but it was actually started by another guy. Unfortunately, I forget his name right now. But what he did, he had to deal with a local shoe store that he would sell their shoes on the internet for full retail. And once he got a sale, he would go to the shoe store, buy the shoe, go to the post office, ship the shoes. And so he didn't really have any economies of scale. He wasn't getting a good deal, but he was able to sell the shoes for more money on the internet and he could cover his costs. So it was actually an interesting little business at the beginning because he took the cash up front and he made enough money to cover all of his expenses. So the way that looks, he would take the order, he would then go down to the shoe store and purchase the shoes, and then he would send the shoes to the customer. And from a cash perspective, he was taking the cash up front when he took the order, and then out of that, he was paying for the shoes and paying for the shipping. And if we represent the cash in as little green lines, then he could spend, he could take a chunk of cash in, spend some of it on the shoes, spend some of it on the shipping, and still have some cash left over at the end of the cycle. And if we recast this as a circle, so we start to look at the cash flywheel of the company, and mark in green where we're taking in cash and red where we're spending cash, you can see that this forms a circle. And that's really the business, is this cash flywheel. And in real life, he would have to pay, eventually he would have to pay to acquire customers, right? So all businesses have some sort of sales and marketing costs. So we should add that to the flywheel. And there may have been an on-ramp. So in his case, he was in online forums. He was probably not spending money on sales and marketing at the beginning. He might have been able to do his first transactions just with people inside internet shoe forums or groups online. But eventually, he would have to spend to acquire customers. But if we were starting this business, we might do some sort of Facebook or Google advertising at the beginning in order to acquire customers. And then the way the flywheel works is that you grow the business by doing more and more transactions. So you sell more shoes, you purchase more shoes, you send shoes to the customer, you acquire more customers, and this becomes a positive, reinforced, growing cycle. And that's how you grow the business. That's how the cash flywheel works. And this business model is very attractive because you never spend more cash than you have. So you could actually start this business, and you see this business in drop shipping. So when you buy on the Amazon marketplace, for example, some of those vendors don't actually have inventory. They are just drop shipping. So they're acting as middlemen. They don't manufacture the things. They don't carry the inventory. They just take the order, take in the cash up front, and then use that to tell the manufacturer to ship to you. It's a very cash efficient business model. So this is Fun with Business Models. This is Mike Lingle at Rocket Proforma. Visit rocketproforma.com, subscribe to the channel. We'll have lots more fun with business models coming up in other videos. Thank you.